Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's beauty blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to this special impromptu video. I am doing this video today because I still get so many questions on how I use Adipeau. So I'm making a special video for Adipeau. This is not sponsored. I am not affiliated with Adipeau in any way. I purchase my Adipeau all on my own. I've been purchasing it for 1.5 years. It is on repeat. So let's get that out of the way. So I love Adipeau and what it does for my skin. Now, there are instructions on when you're first starting this out. You do have to use it more frequently. And if you want to see faster results, they do recommend using it twice a day. I use it at least 5 days a week, and I use it first thing in the morning. When I was seeing those results come in, I switched to using it like 2 or 3 times a week versus every day or 5 days a week. You know, everybody's skin is going to be different, and everybody's damage is different. Now, the important thing with Adipeau is to take before pictures, because when you are looking at yourself every day, it's really hard to see those results. And a lot of people don't really think that they're seeing the results, but it's very small, okay? And it takes time, especially for your eyes. So around your eyes, they're susceptible to a lot of dynamic movement. So is your mouth area. And also the skin is thinner here. There's less of the, not less, but the fat cells are a little bit hard to replenish there. Also because it's susceptible to a lot of UV damage because the skin is thin. Now, when you start using Adipeau, you're not gonna see this area fill up as fast, because this is the area, your inner part of your under eyes, is furthest away from the bone. So you see more of the dark tissue underneath there, like blood and the muscle. And then here on the outside, it's closer to the bone. So you will see this fill up faster. And it usually starts from the outside in. Now, some people will see results right away. Some it'll take 1 year, some it could take 4 years, okay? Just depends on how consistent and how patient you are. And of course, budget. So when I use Adipeau, I like to use it as a mask. I do not put anything underneath it. I just put it on my skin. And if it's on a work day, I get up, wash my face, then I put on Adipeau and I leave it on for like at least 10 minutes. You want to leave it on for at least 7 to 10 minutes. But if I'm not going to work, I'll leave it on longer. Like sometimes I'll leave it on for 2 hours. And I love the way my skin looks after I use Adipeau. It looks brighter, it looks healthier, it looks bouncier. This you can use on top of certain serums, but I wouldn't recommend using it on top of serums that have any oils in them, butters, anything like that. Glycerin, because glycerin, you know, has a tendency to block anything that you use on top of it, because it is a large molecule and it stays on top of the skin. So think about that. So your water-based serums, of course, you don't want to use it with any acids or retinoids. I would recommend, you know, using this as a mask, then cleanse your skin and then follow through with those type of serums and creams that you use. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Sorry, it's first thing in the morning here. It's only like 7:30 and I'm still like groggy. So I haven't cleansed my skin yet, so I'm gonna go over cleansers. So what I find works best is a cleanser that doesn't leave a residue on the skin. So your creamy cleansers, your balm cleansers, your oil cleansers, those will all leave a residue on the skin. Now, it is good to do a gentle exfoliation before you use Adipeau. You don't want to exfoliate your skin every day. I prefer like an enzyme cleanser. I use an enzyme cleanser like 2 to 3 times a week, mainly 2 times a week. Now, for exfoliating cleansers, I have 3 here. The most gentlest exfoliating cleanser is going to be the Neogenesis cleanser. This has a lactic acid in it. It's very gentle. It's moisturizing because lactic acid is found naturally in our tissues, and it acts as a moisturizing agent and a gentle exfoliator. So this one is an everyday cleanser, and if you use this one every day, you don't have to worry about it, over exfoliating your skin. So the Neogenesis cleanser is a good one. It is a gel cleanser. It doesn't lather up like a lot of cleansers. It's a nice gentle lather. And with this one, what it's best to do is to apply it to dry skin. So you take a pump or two out and you rub it between your hands. And once it gets a white soaping appearance, then you start massaging it into your skin. And then once it starts to get, a little bit stiff and you can't really spread it all over, you just add water and work it into the skin. Next, I have two enzyme cleansers here. I have the Revision Papaya Enzyme Cleanser here, and then I have the Osmosis Purify Enzymatic Cleanser. Now, both of these are gentle enough to use every day. However, I notice with my skin, if I use them back to back, my skin can become a little bit sensitized. So the Osmosis Purify is actually a stronger enzymatic cleanser than the Revision enzyme cleanser. And this one is gentler, and this one you don't want to use around the eyes. This one, they say it's okay to use around the eyes. I noticed that if I use this around my eyes, it does dry it out. I have no issues with the Osmosis one. I find that this one does kind of leave a little bit of a residue on the skin. Not by much, but I definitely prefer the Osmosis Purify Cleanser. They just recently reformulated it, and I think it's beautiful, and it's my favorite enzyme cleanser now. Now we have another cleanser here that I'm not really a favorite of. This is also an exfoliating cleanser as well, but it's the Color Science Barrier Pro One-Step Cleanser. There is some AHAs in here. This is marketed as a one and done cleanser. It could be your first step to remove SPF and makeup. And it does do a great job of that. Now, I find that this tends to sensitize my skin. I find that this is a really strong cleanser. And they say that the Barrier Pro line is made for sensitive skin. My skin doesn't fare well with this cleanser, and what I use this now for is to clean my ears. So any of these gel cleansers that I do not like for my skin or for my facial skin, I just use them for my ears. So I don't use soap in my ears because soap will cause a lot of blackheads in my ears. So I use gel cleansers. So if I don't like one, it gravitates into my shower to be my ear cleanser. So I like that. By the way, this is sort of like a gel cleanser. You can get a good lather out of it. It's sort of like a creamy gel cleanser in a way. This is a gel cleanser, lathers really, really nicely. You can apply it with the enzyme cleansers. You want to make sure that you work them into the skin and you keep it wet. You don't want to let them dry out, because with enzymes, once that mask or that cleanser dries up, the enzymes stop working. So with the Osmosis one, I don't like to work that into my skin for too long because it is strong, and I don't like to use it with the My Skin Buddy because it's just way too strong. This is a gentler formula that works great with the My Skin Buddy on the cleansing mode. Next, we have two very simple, gentle cleansers from Victoria Deanne. I love these cleansers. These are so great. So we have the Balancing Cleanser, and the Balancing Cleanser is, it's a gel cleanser, but it doesn't lather. It's great for a morning cleanse. It's also great for a second cleanse, especially for those of you who have sensitive, dry skin. It's great for all skin types, but for those of you who don't like a lathering cleanser, this is a great option. And these don't have any fragrance in them. I don't smell a fragrance in this one. This one has sort of an orange scent, and it's from the ingredients in here. There is added essential oils in here. Let's see, we have grapefruit oils, orange oil, and that's it. It's very, very light. It's not strong, and I never have any issues with the essential oils that are used in Osmosis, because Osmosis doesn't use essential oils to treat skin issues. It's just purely in there for a fragrance. So when skincare is with essential oils in it, when they're using it to treat skin issues, sometimes they have a tendency to use more than they should, and that's where the skin problems occur with essential oils. And most of the time when you have a reaction to a certain essential oil, no matter the if your skin is still sensitized and your barrier isn't restored, you can have a reaction to that same essential oil, just so you know. Now, a new favorite cleanser is the new Pico Cleanser. This is a non-drying glycerin cleanser for the face and body. This has 50% glycerin. It has inulin, arginine, oat, and aloe in it. This is a great cleanser. I love this cleanser. I can see why this is so popular. It's $18 for 13.5 ounces. It's a gel cleanser. It's very light on the skin. The more water you add, it becomes like a creamy lather. It's non-drying. It's safe for sensitive skin. All skin types can use this, but it leaves your skin really soft and supple. We're going to use this morning. My husband has oily skin. He loves it. I have like normal to combination skin. I love it. And I say I have normal to combo is that I do suffer from, dehydration because I am mature, but I get oily in my T-zone, mainly on my forehead, right here on my nose, and right here in the inner part of my cheeks. And then on the outside, I'm just like normal, okay? All right, so let's get into this cleanse. So these cleansers won't leave a residue on your skin, except for, I find that the Revision Papaya cleanser leaves a slight residue on the skin. So also I don't have it anymore because I emptied it, but the Revision Gentle Foaming Cleanser is a great cleanser too. That has a nice velvety foam. That bottle will last you for a very long time. It's so worth the price. I think it lasted me like a year. It's such a long time. That is a nice cleanser as well. It's a gentle foam. It has a nice velvety lather to it. And it's not like a really heavy lather, and it doesn't dry out or strip the skin. Beautiful cleanser. I love it for a morning cleanse. It's great for a second cleanse, and it's great to use with Adipeau. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some water to my skin. And last night for my skincare, I was lazy and I just double cleansed. And I applied my Prequil Multi-Quench Hydration Serum and my Istin Night Cream. So I just use one pump of this for my face. You can use one pump, half a pump. It's quite a bit. And I'm just going to add some water to it, and we're just going to get it to a little lather, and we're going to start working this into the skin. So I personally think, and from my experience, using a gentle gel cleanser on your skin that doesn't leave behind a residue works best with Adipeau. And I prefer to use Adipeau by itself. No serums or anything underneath. You can apply your Victoria DeAnne serums under it and then apply Adipeau on top, and then you would simply wipe Adipeau off. Now, I can't leave Adipeau on my skin or wipe it off and follow through with a moisturizer or my SPF because my skin gets really oily with it. Well, with the face cream. With the strong body gel, it doesn't get oily. It has a matte finish because it has the silicones in it. But if you put some products on top of it, it can cause peeling. So now if you're, going to go to bed, you could just simply put on the serums, no retinoids. You could use retinaldehyde underneath it. The Osmosis retinaldehyde is fine. But the Osmosis Rescue does have glycerin in it. Catalyst has dimethicone in it. And those will block Adipeau from penetrating into that hair follicle. So just keep that in mind. So using it as a mask on its own, I find it works better and I see faster results. But if you have dry skin, you can definitely use Adipeau as a face cream, as your moisturizer if you like. You might really, really love it. And you get a 2-for-1. I would just recommend, wiping it with a soft, dry cloth off the skin. And then if it's during the day, you could follow through with your sunscreen and your makeup. And I'm talking about the active face cream, not the strong body gel. All right. So now we're going to remove this cleanser. As you see, it's a nice, gentle foam or lather. It's nothing strong or heavy. And this cleanser removes so beautifully off the skin and also rinses really well too. And it doesn't feel like it leaves any sort of a residue on the skin. Your skin will feel soft, hydrated, bouncy, really supple. Okay. And I'm just using a soft microfiber cloth. I buy these on Amazon. I get them in a pack of 10. I love them. They're such great cloths. See how nice my skin looks after that cleanse? No irritation. It just feels so good. I really love it. And I say this is a great cleanser for men too, especially if they don't like to apply skincare. This is a great cleanser for them because it does leave the skin really nice and hydrated after. And if they don't like to wear a moisturizer, like my husband, he likes to just use a toner. He hates the way moisturizer feels on his skin. Okay, so I'm gonna put that off to the side. Okay, so everything is removed. My skin just feels so good. Oh, if you've tried this, comment below if you really love it. If you don't love it, please comment below too to see if it helps anybody. But I just really love this cleanser. Oh, so good. Okay, so what I like to do is I just like for my skin to dry a little bit before I go in with my next product. So I'm just gonna comb up my eyebrows here. Now I put Adipeau everywhere except for this skin here. I do put it a little bit here on the outside because I am getting those dynamic wrinkles right here, and it will help plump up that skin right in that area to fill in those diminished fat cells, okay? Now with Adipeau, it works on restoring those dermal fat cells, which are found in your dermis layer. A lot of people get confused and say it helps restore the fat pads, but it's restoring those dermal fat cells, which contribute to your skin density, okay? And with those fat cells, by restoring them, it also improves your collagen and elastin, because when our fat cells are bloated, collagen and elastin production slows down, and that's when you start to see those wrinkles settle in. You start to see the skin look saggy, crepey, okay? All right, so what I like to do is I'll start off with the active face cream, and I'll apply this all over my face, and then I love to use the strong body gel on my neck and my chest. You can use this anywhere in the body where you have cellulite, where you're losing the elasticity, like your arms, the inside of your thighs. You can apply it to your bum. You could apply it to your outer thighs. It's really, really great. And it does really help with the crepey skin here on your neck. So let's apply the cream first. So I have to personally say, I'm not really a fan of this tube because sometimes a little bit more comes out, and when I squeeze it, it comes out so fast. So I'm gonna take some of this. Now I apply a lot of this. Now with the active face cream, you have to be gentle with your application. You do not want to press this into the skin because it needs to sink down into that hair follicle, and if you press it into the skin, it completely just wipes this out. So you just do a light painting motion, and I make sure that I get it here in between my brows, and I do put it on my forehead. So, and I just paint it, and you can see the white appearance, and then once it absorbs into the skin, it's clear and you look like you have a very dewy look to the face because there is, I think is it sunflower or safflower oil in it. So I put a little bit of the corner here of my brow, and I do apply it to the temples, and then I take it and I put it underneath my eyes. And with this, you want to be careful not to get it too close to your lash line because it will get into your eye and it will sting. So I just put that like that, and I'll come over here, put this on. Now I'm gonna leave this on my skin probably pretty much for maybe like a couple of hours. I'm gonna throw on a hat and take my little cutie Misha Boo for a stroll. I can't say W-A-L-K because she's gonna think that we're gonna go right now and she'll get all excited. And I can't disappoint my little baby. So we're gonna go here in probably about 20 minutes. Okay, so I like to smother this all over my mouth area and my lips. Just like this. And I'm just using that gentle pressure. Like, you want to do it, I'd say like light as a feather. You don't want to rub this into the skin. Okay. By the way, do not let your pets kiss your face while this is on. It does have that black ginger in it, and you don't want them to get this in their system. I noticed that one time Misha licked my face with this and she had an upset stomach. It accidentally happened. So just be mindful of that. So I put this all the way down to right where my jawline is. Okay. So there is my active face cream. Now, Adipeau says that you can achieve faster results too by using just the active face cream on your face for 2 weeks and then switch over to the strong body gel for 2 weeks. You can try that. A lot of people prefer the strong body gel because it dries down to a matte finish, and it's not, it doesn't slide off the skin or get into your eyes. I noticed that when I use the strong body gel on my face, it's great for those days like when you are, working out, less chances for it to get into the eyes. And I noticed that my skin does look firmer after I use it. So with the strong body gel, they say that you can be a little bit more aggressive with your application. So I go right up underneath my chin with this all the way to behind my ear. And we're just going to work this down into the neck. And I go all the way to right here. Okay. Okay, and then I do apply it to my chest too. I really haven't been so consistent with applying this to my arms. It's kind of like when you use this for the body, it is expensive. $75 a tube, but it does work. So, and I need to get back into doing that. Okay. So here is my Adipeau mask. And now you have to leave this on for a certain amount of time in order to get the benefits from it. At least 7 minutes, but I would say lean more towards the 10-minute mark. You can leave it on all day. You can sleep in it. You can, wipe it off and then follow through with your moisturizer if needed and your SPF. You can cleanse it off your skin and go through all of your skincare like I do. And since today is the weekend, I'm lazy today. I was gonna clean, but I think I'm gonna save that for Monday and then just have fun and make videos for you guys today. So for those of you who watched my video that I put up late last night, I did go to Sephora and I exchanged my the mascara and the Benefit Gimme Brow Tint. I got my Beauty Blender solid soap. I used it last night to clean my makeup brushes. It looks gross, but I love the soap. It's really good, especially for your cream and liquid brushes. I noticed like when I was using the Rephr solid soap, it wasn't getting my concealer all the way off my brushes, especially the Color Science Total Eye. This kind of has a tendency to really stick to those brushes, especially the Angie Hot and Flashy concealer brush. But with the Beauty Blender, it takes care of all of it. So I got that. And then I got the Cali Ray Hideaway Brightening Under Eye Color Corrector. I got this in Golden Hour. I want to try this out because since I have this darkness underneath my eyes, I need to use a color corrector to correct that versus just relying on my concealer. So we'll test that out. My Armani order came in yesterday. So I got the Luminous Silk Glow Liquid Bronzer. This does have a chemical sunscreen in it. I missed that. It's an SPF 15. I got this to try. They had 25% off, so I wanted to try it. And then I got 2 more of their Luminous Silk Glow blushes. I got the color number 11, and this is In Love. This one is a little bit light. So really pretty nude blush. I figured like this is a great blush to have. So you like if you want to tone down a blush, we'll try that. See what it looks like on its own. And then I got 51 Amore. This is a dusty rose, so pretty. You could pair it with the Luminous Silk cheek tint, and this is I think it's called Delicate Mauve, so pretty combo there. I love to use the number 50. I think it's called Euphoric, which kind of reminds me of the NARS Orgasm over the Rosy Peach cheek tint. So those came in, and I think my Hourglass palette's going to be here today. If that Hourglass palette comes in today, oh, we are doing a video on that. If it doesn't, then I will be doing my device routine. We'll see. I'm going to be at the beach. I'm going to go to the beach tomorrow with Misha, my husband, and my best friend and her husband. So I might save my device routine for Monday. We'll see. I'm kind of undecided. But anyways, I better go because we have another long video and I'm probably going to pop out a couple more videos. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like getting back into the swing of things because my mental health is good. And I'm just going to keep up with my mental health. I ordered 2 new fascia tools. 2 that I want to introduce you guys to. I think those are going to be here today. It's more for pelvic floor function. So I'm pretty excited about those. The names are kind of funny, but I will share soon. All right, so I hope that you found that this video was helpful. As you can see, that strong body gel is drying down to a matte finish. And there you go. All right, I'm sending you all so much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.